Welcome to Words on the Outside with Laura Bynum. This reading is from the Norse fantasy Viking adventure Horn of the Kraken, written by Stephen Pearl, an author who cites Jim Butcher, J.R.R. Tolkien, H.G. Wells, and Frank Herbert as luminaries in the development of his craft. In this section of Chapter 2, main character Jorn, having just sobered up, bumps into Jarl Eric, who has something to relate regarding their shared lineage.
The Jorn didn't quite remember how he got there, but he awoke lying in a corner of the conference room with a head that felt like it had been used as a striking post. He crept from the chamber. A lone man sat by the central fire. People slept around the great hall, some in pairs or even in threes. Fjorn moved to the figure by the flames, recognizing too late to back away that it was Eric Bloodaxe.
"You're awake," Eric smiled.
"Yes, sire." "I am sorry," Eric cut him off with a dismissive wave. "That was ice mead 3 times frozen. It's surprising you didn't empty your guts. Sit. Your father has arranged for you to take ship. You will be captaining a vessel bound for Finnmark."
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes." "Why? I'm barely a seaman, and to make me captain, frankly, to put me on a boat at all, I get seasick. My father knows this. Why is he sending me?"
Eric took a swig from his horn and smiled. "He's afraid, and with good reason."
"If he wants to protect me, sending me to sea with what is happening seems strange."
"There are dangers greater than the sea, boy. Let me tell you a story. You have probably already heard it. Not long ago, an ambitious man wanted to inherit, so he invited all his brothers, and there were many, to a meeting. Somehow the hall they were in caught fire, and all the brothers died." Eric took a swig of mead and stared into his horn. Some people blamed the ambitious man. Fjorn swallowed noticeably. He'd heard the rumors about how Eric had cemented his hold on the throne. "Now let me tell you another story. It starts the same, but as the brothers met, one of them was rude and crafted strife between those that needed to be friends. Eventually, the brothers threw the one brother out, making fun of the fact that his mother had been a thrall. It was a foolish thing to do. Maybe if they'd told him he was being expelled because he was a loud-mouthed ass, things would have been different. Maybe he'd been berated because of his mother's station all his life, and it made him angry. Maybe something broke in the brother. He was young. In any case, when everyone was asleep, that young brother pushed a cart up against the hall's door and threw burning brands into the thatch. Only the brother who was hosting survived. The young brother ran away." Eric drained his horn and held it out. Spotting a keg well away from the fire, Fjorn refilled the horn and passed it to his jarl. "Which story is true?"
"It all depends on which brother you like more." Eric released a mirthless chuckle. "In the ages to come, it will all depend on who wins the war, I guess.
Truth changes, boy. We choose our own truths. Look at my father, Jarl Harold Fairhair, Jarl Harold the Great Jarl, Jarl Harold Man-whore." Eric took a long swallow. "I loved my father, but I watched my mother die a little with each bastard born. What does this have to do with my father sending me away?" Eric took a long pull on his horn, draining it. "Good night, boy. We may never meet this side of the Rainbow Bridge again, but know you have made a jarl smile." Standing, Eric Bloodaxe weaved his way to the private chamber reserved for his sleeping. "There you are," Gelnir whispered as he walked towards Fjorn. "Father, come along. Your ship is provisioned, and it just needs to be its captain. I don't want to. You're going. I've already packed your sea chest, and Fjorn has stowed it for you." Gelnir put his cane arm around Fjorn's shoulder and stepped forward with his good leg, forcing Fjorn to move or dump him on the ground. Fjorn moved towards the door.